Hi everybody, welcome to the full moon in Capricorn, where I'm going to delve into the energies for the collective, and then I'm going to pull a card for each and every zodiac sign to see what's been illuminated with this full moon and what it is that you need to release at this point. Capricorn energies is going to be where the moon is focused, so that means whether you're a Capricorn or not, we are going to be feeling this Capricornian energy, such as it's an earth sign. It's practical. It's ruled by Saturn, which is karmic timing. It is the father figure. It's authority. And because the sun is in Cancer season up until the 22nd of July, that is also having an impact on this full moon. Cancer being ruled by the moon. So this is going to be a powerful full moon, guys. So stay tuned. I'm going to be, as I say, pulling an energy card or a tarot card. I haven't decided yet for each zodiac sign, and then I'm going to pull some overall guidance to see how we can flow with this energy. So stay tuned till the end. I will timestamp them so you don't have to go through each and every zodiac to find yours. Let's see what this full moon in Capricorn has to offer. Let's see what this Capricorn full moon for the collective energy is. Let's have a look. A win-win outcome is forecast. This is full moon in beautiful balanced Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus, the divine feminine of love. So this is going to be affecting all relationships in your life, all relationships that connect with love, whether that's partnerships, whether that's what you do, what you love to do, who you like to spend time with, friends, family, siblings, anything. This is coming up to be highlighted with this full moon. However, it's trying to bring some balance to these areas. Nice energy to have. What else do we have? Adjustments are required. This is the Capricorn theme. This is that Saturnian energy I was talking about. It is learning lessons the hard way. Saturn, if you do the work or work with the energy of Saturn, the rewards that you reap are vast. They're beautiful. They're abundant. But it does serve some hard karmic lessons. So I feel like this full moon is illuminating something that wants to come into balance into your world. What else do we have? Time to breathe out. As I say, we're working with the Cancer and Capricorn axis, the polar opposites of each other. Every star sign, zodiac sign has an opposite. For instance, Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, Libra. We all have a yin and a yang, a masculine and a feminine, a polarity. So this is where we are taking on the aspects of that Cancerian moon. Rest, relaxation, self-care, nurture. And I feel this has been the whole theme for this Cancer season right now. Time to take a breath out. What's at the bottom of the deck? We have prosperity lies ahead. This was a big focus this last week. The week of 26th to the 30th. This was a big focus. We're needing to focus on this. There's prosperity coming in. There's prosperity coming in because we're ending out a tough cycle. Oh wow, yes, and it's just reminded me, this card came up, so this is a full moon in Capricorn, ending out a tough cycle, but it is approaching, and this is what the energy was saying to me on the 26th to the 30th, that we are approaching. And if you look at this card here, a win-win outcome is forecast, so it's not here yet, but we're working with this energy. So this full moon is going to be highlighting things that you need to do to align to the prosperity, to align to the abundance, to align to this win-win outcome, to end out this tough cycle. So hang on in there, guys. Take a breath out. Balance spirituality and practicality. So very much Cancer and Capricorn energy here. So balance spirituality, which is very much in tune with your intuition, in tune with the moon, Cancer energy. And the practicality is very much the earth energy of Capricorn. It's that practical. What can I do? What can I practically do in my world to bring in a win-win outcome? And then it's asking you to tap into spirit to bring in this win-win outcome. So it's getting that duality of spirit and practicality. Interesting energy. Now I'm going to go into the tarot, and I'm going to ask the question for each and every zodiac sign. what is being illuminated with this full moon. Once I've gone through all the zodiac signs, guys, I'm going to go into my Sacred Destiny Oracle and ask for a further message, and I'll read from the book with that one, and just to give us some extra guidance to flow with this full moon. So we'll start with the sign of Aries. Aries, what do we have? Now, I'm going to say for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or any placements you have in Aries. So if you have a moon in Aries, check out this. If you have Venus in Aries, check out this. Now, for some of you that don't know that, just follow it for your moon, your sun sign. So that's your zodiac sign. Okay, Aries, what do we have? What do we have for Aries coming up with this full moon? Look at that. This is Cancer energy. You're going into a compassionate masculine energy, Aries. This is where you have to tame that unhealthy ego, tame that always wanting to be on the defense. There's some kind of energy coming in here where your win-win outcome will be forecast if you can tune into this wisdom, into the compassion of your masculine. And I feel for some of you, you have been doing a lot of work on this, balancing your spiritual world and your practical world, healing those wounds that have led you triggered by this very Saturnian energy of this full moon, that karmic energy, where you've been learning them lessons. And this is when you're getting rewarded with that compassionate masculine, that wise masculine. So it's asking you to go into this, and this is where it's been illuminated. What else do we have for Aries? Because there's that new beginning that's coming in. This is the Page of Wands. What beautiful energy, Aries. How you can move forward into your new chapter. Once you've ended out this tough cycle, that's what you've learned. You've learned to go into your more passive, compassionate masculine. And this is where the win-win outcome is forecast for you guys. Bringing in your energy here with the Page of Wands, starting a new chapter, moving forward gracefully. Okay, Aries, I hope that resonated with you guys. Now let's see what we have for the sign of Taurus. Taurus. Let's see what we have. Actually, I'm just going to start writing the timestamps down. And Taurus 726. Okay, Taurus, let's see what's in store for you with the full moon. 10 of Cups, happy ever after. Beautiful energy. So this is emotionally fulfilled. This is a Cancer energy again. So that's quite apt. So I've only pulled 2 signs, Aries and yours, and you've tapped into this Cups energy, which is in tune with that more Cancerian theme. So some of you have been emotionally vulnerable here, I feel, and it's led you to this happy ever after. I'm just going to pull another card to see. Wow, this is interesting. You've pulled water and fire. Aries also pulled water and fire. It's just a bit of theme coming up here, guys. So you pull the 3 of Wands, which is waiting for your ships to come in. You've turned the back on the past, what no longer serves you. You've done some manifestation to bring in this 10 of Cups, happy ever after kind of dynamic, very much Cancerian energy. And you've chose wisdom. This is a green energy here. Some of you have been doing some heart healing also. You're waiting for your ships to come in. And this is saying very much with the intro. So if you haven't already checked it out, go back to the intro, because we are approaching a win-win outcome. We are approaching the end of a tough cycle because prosperity is lying ahead. Your energy was pulled here, guys. New moon in Taurus. So I feel it's coming. And patience is not the best for anybody to hear. But I just feel with this full moon, watch out for things that's coming up. That need to be illuminated right now, because you are on the right path, Taurus. Okay, guys. Let's go into the sign of Gemini. Gemini, what do we have for you guys? Gemini, we've just come out of your season. So you'll be going into now this beautiful Cancerian energy of your emotions. And when you're tuning into this full moon, it's going to bring you into more of your emotions. So let's see what we have for you guys. You have victory, the 6 of Wands, fire elemental. Wow, you're closing out a big cycle, Gemini. For me, this is Saturn energy, or it is in tarot, ruled by Saturn in the tarot. So it's the world. You've completed a cycle and there's no going back. You've been victorious over something really heavy, because Capricorn rules karmic energy, karmic timing. You're learning lessons the hard way, or you've learnt lessons the hard way, but you've passed the test, I feel, Gemini. And this is where a win-win outcome is forecast, again, going back to the introduction, and the end of a tough cycle is approaching. But what comes up with this full moon in Capricorn is just some things that you probably already knew, but it is going to bring some correlation to victorious energy and confirmation that this cycle has closed out, guys. This is a beautiful energy for you guys. Take care. Now I'm going to go into the beautiful sign of Cancer. Cancer, how are you? We are in your season. We are in your beautiful energy, Cancer. This is nurture, home, children, family. This is self-care, intuition, trust in your intuition, but also take time to breathe out. And I feel like this is where we're needing to get the balance right now, Cancer. Let's go into your energy, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or any placement in Cancer that you might know that you have. What is in store for our Cancerians? Hold your own energy here, you guys. This is the Four of Cups. The universe is trying to get your attention with this full moon. Emotional attention. There's something that you're missing, that you're lacking in your life. You feel like there's a void. There's something not fulfilling you anymore, but you haven't quite figured out what it is. You keep going over past stuff, but I don't think the answer lies within the past. I feel that there's something within you that you're needing to allow to come in, and the energy I'm feeling with this is being open to receive. You're needing to go into your own energy, Cancer, of the divine feminine, open to receive, rather than being in a masculine doer, provider, protector. There's some truths coming in here. He's the Ace of Swords, so victory coming in for you guys with the mind, I do feel. So if any of you have got placements in Mercury or Virgo, this is going to be looking at some kind of internal work for you guys. It's looking at some internal truths in you to do with your emotions, where you haven't felt emotionally stable. However, you're going to be victorious. This is where the victory lies. This is where the win-win outcome is forecast. This is where the end of a tough cycle approaches. This is where, for some of you, you're going to be getting those karmic rewards, because Saturn is Father Time, karmic timing, learning lessons the hard way. And this is where you have dug deep, gone into the shadow work, for some of you that resonate with that, gone into the healing from the past, I may add, because these cups represent the past. And you have done the work, and you were saying, yes, I'll take that cup, thank you. So there might be a aha moment with this full moon that brings this kind of clarity to your mind and aligns you to something new that's coming in. I'm going to take a sneak peek at the next one. Yeah, some of you have been in your mental capacity of some lower vibrations. Your mental capacity in emotional, yeah, very much linked to some past emotions here. But rest assured, there's some victory coming in for you guys. Yeah, rest in the mind. Look at that. You pulled 2 4s. 2 4s. 4 is about stability and structure. Stability is that foundation where you can now build upon. But it's time for you to rest. It's time for you to hang up that defensive energy and lay to rest some old wounds. You are protected, Cancer. And that's something that Cancerians like to feel. Protected and safe. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. We're now going to go into the sign of Leo. Leo, hello, how are you? Let's see what this full moon in Capricorn has to offer you guys. What is it illuminating in your emotional world? Remember, full moons are about emotions. Leo, 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 Leo the lion. You're next. We're coming into your season next, which I absolutely love. Wow, look at this as I say that. You are going to stand in your power in your season, Leo. But for now, this full moon is going to be illuminating things that need to come into balance in order for you to align to this gift that the universe wants to bring you in, possibly in your season, which isn't that far away. 22nd of July is when we go into your energy. So let's see what else this has been illuminated with this full moon. 3 of Pentacles is something that needs to be created in your foundation. Leo. And this is to do with other people. It could also mean that you have either worked through some fears of dishonesty, distrust, not trusting other people, possibly not reaching out for support. Leos are very good at that big-hearted energy, the big-hearted lion. But if you've been hurt in the past, whether this is ancestral or whether this is in this lifetime, we can guard our heart so tightly that we don't let anyone or anything close to it in fear of something. And that can be holding you back from something, creating something new. Yes, you've had to put some kind of boundaries in, I feel, Leo. He's the Queen of Swords here, whereby you're putting boundaries in. For some of you, if you haven't already, this is what you might be. It might be illuminating at this full moon to do. Putting some boundaries in to people, places or situations that no longer serve your time, your effort, your energy, that might be pulling you away, distracting you from this creative energy, from this beautiful creative spark that wants to be ignited to bring in your new passions, dreams, desires, whatever that might be. Going to be different for all of you. This is general. But this is telling me there's some boundaries that needs to come in for you guys. It's going to take you off the Hanged Man. It's going to, her sword there is going to cut you off. It's going to set you free from this Hanged Man energy, this illusion. You've gained some enlightenment and wisdom along your journey. Again, Capricorn is that karmic journey, learning lessons the hard way, and it wants to set you free, but you've learned a lot, because that's the point of any kind of trigger, any kind of lesson, is to learn something and to grow. And I feel you've gained some enlightenment, Leo, which is beautiful to see. So yes, boundaries is probably the name that I want to give the theme for you. And then try and focus on things that spark your desires, your dreams, your enthusiasm, your zest for life, your love. Hope that resonated, Leo. Take care of yourselves. Now we're going to go into the sign of Virgo. Virgo, how are you? Let's see what this full moon has to offer you guys. Now, it's in a fellow practical earth sign, so you're going to be resonating with this, Leo. Sorry, Virgo. I've just done Leo. Some of you might have a lot of Leo in your chart. Let's see. Now, there's too many cards came out there, but there's a lot of fire. There's a lot of Aries energy and a lot of conflicts coming out in that. Let's see what else. I'm going to put them back in, so that might resonate for some of you. Confliction in the mind. So, Virgo, let's have a look. Wheel of Fortune. Something wants to turn in your favour, I might add. This is a benefic energy of Jupiter. The Wheel of Fortune, this is beautiful energy. So this is telling me that there's a big cycle that wants to move forward. So with this full moon, the end of a tough cycle is approaching, because there's a win-win outcome forecast. Now remember, we're in the sign of Cancer. The sun is illuminating the sign of Cancer up until 22nd of July. So it's going to play a big impact on this full moon in Capricorn, because they're both are linked to each other. This is what the seasons are all about, bringing in Cancer and Capricorn energy. The focus is on the both, getting the balance. And I feel this is home, children, family, because this is where Cancerian energy is in currently. So balancing spirituality and practicality, I'm focused on, Virgo. Some of us, we're needing to get that balance. We can be in too much of one and not enough of the other, whether that's too much in your spirituality and maybe just not tapping into your 3D earthly world, or the other way around. So this is where it's going to start pushing forward if we're tapping into this duality of the spirituality and practicality. Now, you are my 5th reading, and we're pulling a lot of fire. We're pulling a lot of Aries, Sagittarius and Leo energy, I feel. So I feel like it's a fast energy. It's a dynamic energy, and I feel like it's a masculine energy too. So there's something that you were turning your back on, some old insecurities to do with your root chakra here. So you're turning the back on the past, and you've got the world in your hand and looking forward. And I feel like this is where you're going to be pushing that Wheel of Fortune forward, Virgo. What would be the next card? Yeah. Something to do with your another practical energy coming in here. So this could be your energy. So you've been in that masculine doer, provider, protector energy. This is the King of Pentacles. It's pushing you out of that masculine and pulling you more into that receptive feminine energy, being open to receive nourishment, love, abundance, balancing out areas in your life to do with how you receive love. Also mother energy with that Cancerian. We can neglect our divine feminine. So the counterpart to this would be the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some old wounding, I feel, to do with this masculine practical energy. Now, on a more positive note, this is self-worth and value. This is gaining everything that he needs through hard work, through diligence. And you've gained some beautiful rewards for this, but it might be time now to go into that more receptive energy of the Cancer energy and take a breath out, being open to receive the rewards that are coming to you. Again, balancing that spirituality and practical world, guys. I hope that resonated with you. And now I'm going to go into the beautiful sign of Libra. Libra, how are you? I'm just writing the times down here, guys. Libra, we've pulled your energy, and this was a theme leading up to this full moon, 26th to the 30th of June also, coupled with, I've just noticed that actually, coupled with Taurus. So you were both ruled by Venus, Taurus and Libra. So this is a big full moon for you guys, focusing on home, children and family, and also focusing on that Capricorn energy of that learning lessons the hard way, that masculine energy of what you can balance in your spiritual and practical world. So let's see what's in store for Librans. 10 of Cups, children, home, family, happy ever after, and the 3 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Now, if any of you have got placements or heavy Leo energy, I feel like this is associated with you too. Check out the Leo reading, because these 3 cards were coming up with that energy too. Yes, there were. 10 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. So this is something to do with your foundation. This is number 3, is what you were creating in your home, children and family. 10 of Cups is that happy ever after, everything you desire. Every cup is filled. It's wish fulfillment in that home, children, family, that very nurturing energy of Cancer. Now, the 3 of Pentacles is being seen, being heard, being recognized. But as I say, I'm drawn to the number 3 of what you are now creating in your future. And this looks like a collaboration between others. Being seen, being heard, being noticed, but on an equal level playing field. And I feel like with this Cancer energy, this Capricorn energy coming in this full moon, this is where the adjustments are required right now. I'm going to pull, I've already took a peek of the other cards, but I'm going to shuffle. For Libra, please, can we give more information on this 10 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles with this full moon? What's highlighting? What's been illuminated? Scorpio. Death and rebirth energy. Transformation. We are transforming some old relationships where you've been seen, been heard, been recognized, making way for some new dynamics, creating a new reality in your world. This is huge. Look at this, guys. This is where it's turning in your favor, I may add. This is beautiful. You know, and I keep getting Aries energy. I keep getting fire elemental coming in here, and I do feel like it's because we're building up to this Leo energy, this Lionsgate portal. I'll be doing a separate video for that, guys. So Libra, this is amazing for you. You're turning the back on some old insecurities. You've got the world in your hands, and this Wheel of Fortune is pushing you into this new rebirth, into this new cycle where you can build what you now know, what you want and what you don't want. You can build upon that. You can create a new Libra. And this is where the end of a tough cycle approaches with this beautiful full moon in Capricorn. I hope that resonated with you guys. Now, Scorpio. Scorpio, how are you? Just write the number down. Scorpio, we have a full moon in Capricorn. Now, currently, we have maybe, 2 weeks left with the nodes. Now, the nodes of the moon is our fate and destiny. And we have been in the south node. We have been in the south node of your sign, Scorpio. South node is karma. You've been working through some heavy karma, especially the last 18 months, which has been very burdensome energy. Now, look at this. It's a 10. 10 is about completions. You were dropping some of these burdens, and they're coming in quick with this full moon. Let's have a look. What else do we have? Scorpio. Let's dive a little bit deeper. We have pulled your energy. This is the Cups energy. It's emotions. It's also Cancer or Pisces energy. The universe is wanting to gift you with a brand new beginning in your emotional world. This is the Holy Grail. Some of you have been manifesting, but with this full moon, this is where adjustments are coming in. To end out a tough cycle, Scorpio, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this can be, don't look at the Queen and the King as genders. Look at this as an energy. So the Queens are nurturing. Again, it's that Cancerian energy. Queen, being open to receive love. Mother energy. Where we nurture ourselves to self-care. But the Queen here, she sits on her throne. She knows her worth and she knows her value. She's holding a big pentacle representing this. She's mastered her practical world. But she's not afraid to share this with others. But she does expect this to be reciprocated. So a lot of you have been working on relationships where you're balancing equal give and take. This could be romantic, but it doesn't have to be, because we've pulled the Lovers here. Now, the Lovers is, for me as a reader, this is not about love, although it can be showing up as a projection in your love romantic relationships where they haven't been in equal give and take. But this is saying there's some kind of balance. Number 6 on this card is about balance and harmony within our masculine and our feminine. We've been doing some deep dives. Wow, look at this, Scorpio. So not only is the universe saying, there you go, there's your gift in your practical world, there's your gift in your emotional world. Here's a gift to you, Scorpio, for doing the hard work, for doing the deep dive, for doing the shadow work, for doing the healing. And there's your gift in this time. Now, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Prosperity lies ahead and a win-win outcome forecast. What more can one want in one's world? But again, with this Capricorn energy, it might be showing you where the adjustments are needed. So take a time out, take a breath, balance your spiritual world and your practical world, and you'll get through this energy beautiful. And you'll gain those rewards that are coming in from that beautiful karmic timing. Okay, guys, we're now going to go into the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, how are you? Let's see what this full moon in Capricorn is about to gift you. Let's see what this full moon in Capricorn is about to show you. Let me see. We have the King of Wands. We have Temperance. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. We've pulled your energy, Sagittarius. This is fire elemental at its best. So some of you have been healing your divine masculine energy. Some of you have been healing that entrepreneur energy, where some things might have been holding you back, especially around career, projects, business. And this is where we've been healing some of our unhealthy egos, some of our unhealthy masculine egos, I have to say. So where you've had insecurities, you've been working through them, especially to do with where you feel stable or where you don't feel stable, where you feel safe or where you don't feel safe. But knowing that you are protected, because there's a new beginning wants to come in. This can be romantic for some of you, but this also can be career. It can be anything, especially focusing on career with this full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn rules the 10th house, which is about career, how the world sees you. And this is where some of you have been doing some huge transformational healing here. We have the Temperance, which is Sagittarius's card. Sagittarius, this is big for you guys. You've pulled your own energy in your moon reading. And it's focusing on standing in your power, moving forward in a more healed, compassionate, masculine energy. That is beautiful for you guys. I really do hope that resonated with you all. Stay tuned till the end, guys, because I'm going to pull another card for the collective to see how we can flow with this energy. Now we're going to go into the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn, I cannot wait to do this reading for you. We are in your full moon. We are in the season of Cancer, which is your opposite sign. So we are juggling home, children, family versus practicality, money, and where you feel safe and where you feel stable, Capricorn. So let's see what it's bringing in. Let's see what's been illuminated with this full moon. You're walking away emotionally from some old things that no longer serve you. Look at that moon. You are going to find your destiny. You've done the work. You've healed your heart. You've healed your root chakra. So I'm looking at the green trousers and the red shawl here. So representing for me the green for the heart chakra and the red for your root chakra. So now you're on your way to find this missing cup, which is the 9th cup, which would be in tarot wish fulfillment. You're not hanging around. You're moving toward your destiny. Because the end of a tough cycle is approaching with this full moon for you guys. We also is powerful because we've had Pluto return to your sign in Capricorn. Now, back in 2008, so think back to 2008, what's been repeating, what cycles have been repeating, which are now showing up again, that have come to finally close out, because we have Pluto just gone back into the sign of Capricorn. It dipped its toe into Aquarius. Now it's gone back into Capricorn because it's retrograde. So you're going over unfinished business. But this is saying with this full moon, the end of a tough cycle is approaching. A win-win outcome is forecast and you have prosperity coming ahead. You're going to be victorious. This has come out a couple of times today in these readings. I like this because Capricorn for me, and I've mentioned it a few, especially at the beginning, it's ruled by Saturn. So it is learning the lessons the hard way. But once you have, which you have because you're walking away from them, what no longer serve you, you've learned. You've had your fingers burnt and you don't want to get them burnt again, whatever area. So it's emotional. So you have learned. So you're walking away from them. Because if you stay in that energy, Capricorn, you're going to get the same results. So this is saying you're going to be victorious. There's something coming in. The universe wants to gift you with a victory. The universe wants to gift you with some truths, with some justice, because we have here the scales of justice. A win-win outcome is forecast. And because of this, you're going to get rewarded. You're going to get that prosperity. Now, prosperity doesn't have to mean finances, although it can, especially for Capricorn, because it rules stability in your material world. The hard worker, what you earn. But it's time to take a breath out now and be open to receive this victory that the universe wants to gift you. The universe can bring it in, but if you are not in that receptive energy, you cannot align to it. So this is asking you to tap into your opposite sign, which is Cancer, where the sun is shining up until the 22nd of July, and bask in this. I am worthy. I am open to receive the fruits of my labour. What would be next? We have the King of Wands. Some of you have been dealing with this unhealthy masculine. You've been working through it. Oh yes, some of you have been deceived. Deceptive energy too. This is a King of Wands. Now don't get wrapped up in gender. Kings and queens just represent masculine or feminine energy. So somebody could be a woman very much in a divine feminine energy, or it can be a man. It doesn't, you just take on the energy of the card. So I feel this is where you were being victorious, either through your own wounding in your masculine areas of your life, where you've always been in your masculine, and it's time now to go into your receptive feminine energy. Again, this can go back to ancestral wounding. It could go back to detachment from emotions when you were younger. It can be many things. But you've been working on healing your masculine and your feminine energies. And a lot of you have been in this very defensive masculine, but you might have needed to be. So this is saying there's some kind of victory to do with this energy coming in. Now, because I'm going to give you a little bit longer, Capricorn, because the moon is in your sign. And I'm loving this energy also. So let's shuffle my cards a little bit more. And let's see what's coming up for you guys. I'm going to put them in the picture so you can see them. Capricorn, Capricorn. Let's clarify them. Let's go a little bit deeper for our beautiful mountain goats. Let's clarify Eight of Cups. Yes, the Five of Wands. You've been in this tumultuous, conflicting energy, either internal or external. Sometimes they're one of the same. So our external battles can equal or project what's going on in our internal conflict. This is what you're walking away from. Beautiful. The King of Wands. Clarify the King of Wands for Capricorn. We have the Four of Pentacles. You're letting go of some kind of lack energy here, Capricorn. You're taking a leap of faith. That means you're healing your masculine. That defensive energy, you're dropping that and saying, you know what? I'm releasing this lack. I'm making room for some new, beautiful, abundant energies to come in. Because if you go back to the intro, you will see a win-win forecast is outcome. Prosperity is lying ahead. But if you were clinging on too tightly to the old lack mentality, you cannot vibrationally match. And this is where the victory is coming in. Let's clarify this beautiful Ace of Swords then for our gorgeous, earthy Capricorns. The Chariot. This is Cancer energy. This is what you need to go into, Capricorn. You need to go into your counterpart of Cancer, your opposite sign. And you need to be open to receive. Well, you don't need to do anything. You need to be open to receive the divine feminine, light and dark energies and flowing. And open to receive. Especially areas of your life to do with home, children, family, possible lack of love, lack of support, lack of anything. This is where your victory awaits you guys. And once you do, there's something quick coming in that's going to align you. And it's going to bring in this beautiful, abundant energy, Capricorn. And I hope you enjoyed that, because I certainly did. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Take care. We're now going to go into the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, how are you? Now we're in the full moon in Capricorn. Let's see what's coming in for you guys. It's been a beautiful energy. Now again, I'm going to repeat myself, because the energy that you've been in for the last 15 years, for everybody, whether Capricorn or not, has taught you something. It is ruled by Saturn, which is karmic timing. And once you learn them lessons from Saturn, he will reward you abundantly. And it's showing up here, because this is where the win-win outcome forecast. So it's almost as if there's been an injustice, but from that injustice you have grown, you have learnt. Hasn't been easy, but let's see what's coming in, guys. Aquarius, what's this energy for you guys? Aquarius, any placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever you've got there, North Node. It's time to rest, Aquarius. The Four of Swords. This is a mental energy. Some of you have been overthinking. You've been way too much in your head, which you rule by air. You rule by Uranus and also Saturn, which is a co-ruler of Capricorn. So this is going to be big for you guys. So fours are about stability, something to do with your foundation, what you have grown up thinking. Possibly is coming up with this full moon, but it's time for you to rest. It's time for you to take a breath out. It's time for you to be more practical. Balancing spirituality with practicality, balancing practicality with spirituality. But it's asking you to look at both areas. It's very much the Capricorn and the Cancer axis. The Cancer being the moon, spiritual, and the Capricorn being the practical, earthly, 3D world. This is where you're needing to rest your mind, Aquarius. And once you do, the universe is going to gift you. There's that Saturnian energy, reaping the rewards of your journey, of your healing, of your taking a break, open to receive this. Because if we are always in that constant doer, provider, protector, that masculine energy, being of service, we are too busy to be sitting and being into our divine feminine, which is the Cancer energy of open to receive. But the universe wants to gift you for something that you have done. It's given you a reward for your time, your love, your efforts in life so far. And it wants you to be open to receive them, Aquarius. Now, here's the Lovers, pulled again a couple of times through this reading. The Lovers, for me, yes, it could mean love relationships, but this can be anything that you love. This wants to bring some balance to your masculine, your feminine. This is the number 6 on the tarot. 6 in numerology is balance and harmony. There's some kind of balance and harmony within your masculine, your feminine energies that wants to be grounded into this earth. So this is like the Garden of Eden. And we're learning lessons the hard way. Again, going back to that Saturnian energy that rules Capricorn, the full moon. And it's saying it's time now to reap some practical material gain of what you've put into this earth. Oh, wow. Okay, let me just focus a little bit more on these energies, Aquarius. Then I will, Some of you have, over this possible 15 years, I'm saying 15 years because this is where Pluto has been in Capricorn, and it's dipped back in as we speak during this full moon. Now, Pluto is about transformation. It wants you to transform something. So it brings in some projection into your world where you've had to experience some kind of deceptive energy, whether that's deception from yourself or from others. It's had you to deal with some kind of conflict, again, either internal or external, which led you to be quite defensive. That masculine energy I was speaking about, where you're always wanting to be on top. You are maybe not open to receive because you're scared if you take your foot off the brake, something will come crashing down. That's an energy. That's a message for some of you. It's because you've been in this quite deceptive energy. Again, take it how it resonates. It could show up internal or external or both. So this is wanting you to take a breath out and balance your world, your 3D world and your spiritual world. There's the High Priestess. Yeah, there's some boundaries needed. Some boundaries needed here. This is the sword. So this is your element. This is air. And you can see she's looking at this. She's got a sword up and she's looking at this priestess. It's time for you to put some boundaries in. It's for you to work through your light and your dark energies. And tap into your spirituality, but also your practical world, to ground them into. And I'm going to show you this final message. You notice how you've got the Queen, which is feminine. You've got the Priestess, feminine. You've now got the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer energy. It wants you to do some self-care, Aquarius. It wants you to be open to receive the fruits of your labour. It wants you to find the strength. It wants you to find the comfort that you are worthy of this prosperity that lies ahead. But it wants you to tap into it because a win-win outcome is forecast, but some adjustments are required. And this is what I feel this full moon is coming in to teach us all, to try and go into that more receptive energy. Hope that resonates, Aquarius. We're now going to go into Pisces. Pisces, how are you? How are you, Pisces? You are going to be extra sensitive because you were a fellow water sign, with this moon being in Capricorn and also the sun being in Cancer. So we're in Cancer season up until the 22nd of July. So you're going to be highly sensitive. Intuition is going to be on point. Right, Pisces, let's see what we have for you guys. Just going to give my cards a good shuffle. Pisces, something wants to come into your practical world, whether that's money, material, career. There's something wants to change in your practical world because he's the Page of Pentacles. Capricorn is an earth sign, so this governs the pentacle element in tarot. So something new wants to come in. There's something in your favour coming in, Pisces. Something in your favour, because here we have the Wheel of Fortune ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is a benefic planet. Something's changing. And the universe is bringing you in something. Some of you might be receiving some kind of message with this full moon in Capricorn. Three of Swords. Now, for some of you, it's to do with children also, Pisces. Some kind of heart healing over children. Or you helping children with heart healing. There's something to do with healing and children. That's not going to resonate with everybody, but it might even be your own childhood also. It wants you to take on the leap of faith. It wants you to take on the Fool energy, 0 point. Take a leap of faith, leave the baggage behind, balancing that masculine and feminine within you. He's Cancer energy. He's Venus in Cancer. That's the energy on this card, which is love, open to receive. And that's been the message for a lot of you. Some of you, it is romantic relationships where you're open to receive love. You've been blocked in the past. This is asking you to take a leap of faith. Again, it could be to do with this childhood energy, something from your past. Maybe reflecting on how you received love in as a child. If there was any detachment, emotional detachment, whether that's from you or from your environment. Or remember, it can be ancestral also. You might have had the best upbringing ever, but there might be some ancestral you've been here to heal. And at this time, there's something ending out. A tough cycle is ending out. Something wants to come into balance, which is a beautiful energy to be in, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, stay tuned, guys. I'm going to be doing a final energy card. Now, this is My Sacred Destiny by Denise Lynn, and I'm going to be asking the question of how we can all, as a collective, flow through this. So I'm going to be pulling a moon card also and a Sacred Destiny card. So let's see. Again, it's all time stamped. And if you haven't already, check out your individual messages for your zodiac signs. What is coming in with this full moon in Capricorn? How can we flow with this gorgeous cycle with earthy Capricorn? Keep your heart open. Unexpected possibilities. Beautiful. Now, I've just done a recording for all of the zodiac signs. Oops, sorry guys. All of the zodiac signs, and the message was very similar for everybody. We've got to go into that Cancerian energy that is the opposite sign of Capricorn to be receiving what we have put into thus far on this journey. We've been doing a lot of healing, purging, releasing. We have learnt some hard karmic lessons. And this is saying keep your heart open to unexpected possibilities. Saturn is, and I'm repeating myself yet again, and that's the energy I'm feeling. Prosperity is lying ahead because Saturn rewards you. It rewards you for all the heartache, grief, loss and sorrow that you've been through. But you've got to be open to receive it. And this is where you've got to take some time out, breathe, and tap into that spirituality and your emotions. Okay, so that's how we can flow with this full moon in Capricorn. I'm just getting the little booklet out for My Sacred Destiny. That's the deck there, guys, if you wanted to have a look at that one. Beautiful cards. I've been drawn to these of late. So let's see. We're asking the question again. How can we flow with the full moon in Capricorn? What message do our higher selves have for us to help us make the most of this beautiful lunation? Full moon in Capricorn. Opportunity. Now look at that moon on there. Look at the images on there. That's magical. Now let's have a look. Opportunity. We have opportunities. And again, this is the unexpected possibilities. Dream big, guys. Dream big. Let's have a look. I'm going to just put that card down and look for the full clarification on this card, and I'll hold that up while I'm doing so. So this card says moon through pine trees. An occasional owl hoot and the song of a solo coyote punctuate the stillness in the forest. As a traveller walks through the pines, light from a waning moon filters down through the canopy. This light of needles and Oh, do you know what? I cannot speak. I'll start that again. Light from a waning moon filters down through the canopy of needles and cascades across the forest floor. Sometimes the trees obscure the moon, but sometimes its illumination clearly shows, bear with me, I'm turning the page, clearly shows the path ahead. Pines are one of the most ancient green genera on the planet. They have existed nearly 3 times longer than all flowering plant species. Because most pines stay green all winter, they traditionally represent longevity, immortality, fertility, health and abundance. The moon and a gossamer glow represents the feminine and receptive side of life. Oh my goodness. Just as the moon receives and reflects the light of the sun, symbolically the moon represents receiving the goodness of the universe flowing to you. What have I said? All through this reading, it was go into your divine feminine, Cancerian energy, and it's safe now to open up to this opportunity, to open up to the abundance, to open up to the justice, to open up to the finer things in life. It's time. I'm going back to the book now. And what this card wants you to know is gifts from the universe are ready to cascade into your life. Abundance, health, longevity, vitality and joy are flowing to you gently and easily in the days ahead. There may be times when the goodness of life feels like it's ebbing and flowing, rather than being a steady stream of fulfillment. This is similar to the moon peeking through the pine trees. But as you stay open and receptive, physical and emotional gifts will come into your life. Instead of boomeranging, the fact that there isn't a steady and constant stream of joy and gifts from the universe, accept whatever you receive in a spiritual of gratitude, and your bounty will increase tenfold. Again, that's that Saturnian energy. Go with the ebbs and the flows, learn the lessons, do the healing, purge. Then you will increase your prosperity. The justice will increase tenfold. Now, that's not in the book. I've just added that in from the energies I was picking up. This is the universal law. Guys, this is a beautiful full moon. If you're enjoying this, do hit that subscribe button. I am open to receive that subscription. I am open to receive that like, that comment. Because I'm worthy and I'm open to receive that abundance and success. Take care all and enjoy your full moon in Capricorn.